Hello everyone, am I audible? Hello everyone, am I audible? So, without any further delay, let's start, okay? Good evening everyone and welcome to Chisur Academy Orientation and Book Launch Program. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining us tonight on YouTube Live. So, yesterday we are sorry to tell you that because I didn't know that Zoom can accommodate only 100 participants. So that's why we have to postpone it today. Okay. So for those of you who might not know me yet, my name is Wilbert Mukim. So we are based here in Joai. Okay. So now let's start for this orientation program for the LDA heads of department MPSC. So as you have already know and most of you have already applied for this LDA, right? For which which has been advertised by the MPSC. I think this has advertised since last year. So I guess maybe or maybe because even the UPSC exam also has already finished. So I think even this exam also they can conduct at any time because MPSC is unpredictable. You never know when they will conduct this exam. Okay, but what we can do is that we have to be well prepared, right? Well, now first let's go for this program, and then later on we can have a question and answer session. Okay, you can ask your question in the comment box, and then I'll reply to you. Well, I thought that yesterday we can do in Zoom meeting so that we can interact face to face, right? But then unfortunately Zoom can accommodate only 100 participants. So that's why we need to shift to YouTube. But even though that's just a platform, our goal is the same. Okay. So let's see. Let's see something about LDA. LDA is lower division assistant, right? I guess every one of you know. So the pay level is level 6. So you can check in on the internet what how much is the pay level 6 they are given. Okay. So this is a government job and it's offered by the MPSC, that is Meghalaya Public Service Commission. And then what are the eligibility criteria? I think those of you, who have already applied, you have already passed your class 12 or HSLC, right? And the minimum age is 18 years and the maximum age is 35 years. But it is relaxable for ST, okay? For SC and ST is 5 year relaxation is there, and then for PWD group 10 years, and then for government employee there is no bar. That means once you have already gotten into government service, there is no age bar for you to apply for any government post that is already there. Okay, if you want to go, you can go for it. Next, let's see how much is the vacancy. Okay, so previously they have advertised for 71 vacancy. Okay, but then the fresh vacancy which they have updated, it is 56 vacancy, and then the grand total is 127. See, I guess in this from 2025 till 26, I guess this post has the most number of vacancy, that is 127. So we must not lose this chance. Okay, and let's see the breakdown of the vacancy. So for Khasi and Jaintia there is 50 posts, and then for Garo it is 52 posts, and then for OST and OSC it is 5 posts, and for unreserved that is 20 posts. Okay, and let's see how is the examination pattern and marking scheme of the LTA. See, before they have not included this basic computer knowledge for this LTA, okay? But then now for this LTA head of the department, they have included this basic computer knowledge as well. So so here the highest percentage we have here is for English. The weightage for English they have given. The total marks for the exam it is for 300. Okay, and then the total question will be 150. Time will be 2 hours and it will be of MCQ question type. Okay, multiple choice question, and there will be no negative marking. Okay, for this exam. English, it carries for 100 marks, and then GK and current affair carry 80 marks. Basic computer carry 50 marks. Reasoning carry 40 marks, and aptitude carry 30 marks. So the highest weightage here is English subject. So, and then next come GK and current affair. Next basic computer. Next is reasoning and aptitude. So I guess here you must be well versed with English. Okay, you have to give more focus to English. And regarding the cutoff, there is no specified cutoff for this LTA. And then what are the syllabus? So the detailed syllabus for English include basic grammar, narration, unseen passage, spelling and fillers, error correction, article and preposition, tenses, voices, comprehension, passage, sentence improvement, synonyms, antonyms, idiom, phrase, and subject-verb agreement. These are the syllabus for English. Okay. So yes, after completion of this orientation program, I will share with you all this material. Okay. I'll share you this PDF in the group, and if you are not there in the group as well, you can always text me. I will leave my number in the comment box later. Okay, then I can show you. And then regarding the GK and current affair, for the GK you have to read Indian history and freedom struggle, then geography of Indian and world, Indian polity, constitution, Indian economic budget, general science and technology, current affairs, national and international, Meghalaya and Northeast India specific, award, books and author, international organization, environment and ecology. And for current affair, I suggest you must refer for current affair. You can refer the Shillong Times newspaper, okay. And then for national current affair and international current affair, you can refer the Hindu newspaper and the Indian Express newspaper. So see, before there is no restriction for this Shillong Times newspaper. We used to give every day in our group, and even the Hindu and the Indian Express. But now, excuse me. But now, downloading the Shillong Times newspaper is very difficult, but it's okay, we'll find another alternative so that we can provide you the newspaper, okay. And then regarding the aptitude, what else you must focus is on number system and percentage, profit and loss, simple interest, ratio and proportion, average, time and work, time and distance, mensuration, data interpretation, decimal and fraction, partnership. So for aptitude is only below class 10, okay. The mathematics which you studied till your class 10, that only for the aptitude is enough. And then for reasoning is logical reasoning, coding, decoding, blood relations, syllogism, seating arrangement, puzzle, alphanumeric series, direction test, ranking, data sufficiency, coded inequality, input and output. These are for reasoning. And this basic computer they have introduced us as 50 marks. It carry more weightage than aptitude and reasoning. But it's just basic knowledge, okay. You need not go deep to computer. It's just for introduction to computer system and hardware, operating system, MS Word, all the Microsoft Office, and then internet and application, email, computer networking, latest trend in IT, and computer security. So these are the syllabus for English, GK and current affair, aptitude, reasoning and computer, okay. And what is the selection process? So there will be only two steps, okay, for the selection. That is, number one is screening test and number two is personal interview. So the screening test will be of MCQ, that is multiple choice question, which carries 300 marks, and there will be 150 question for 2 hours, and then each question you will be awarded 2 marks, and also there will be no negative marking, okay. So you can attempt all the question and there will be no negative marking. And then for personal interview, after if you have qualified for the screen test, they'll call you for personal interview, but then they haven't mentioned what is the ratio they are in for the selection. Then that will be decided by the MPSC, okay. But the main thing here is that you must focus to get at least 280 plus so that you'll be sure for your selection to personal interview. So here the subjects subject wise strategy, what you can do to prepare for this LDA. Okay. Then for English, you can study this Wren and Martin High School English Grammar. I guess during your school time, that is below class 10, you have this book, right? You can practice grammar from that book, and then practice comprehensive passage daily 2 to 3. Then you must practice the comprehension, okay, for the passage, and then focus on error detection and sentence improvement. That is, mm, there will be equation for this error, then jumble sentence also. Then you can build your vocabulary through word list and flashcard. So from Chisur Academy, daily we are providing the MCQ test. Okay, we are providing the MCQ multiple choice for English, and then next also we are providing daily vocabulary. You can check our you can check our this thing, our Instagram. We are posting daily, and now also we'll be posting to our WhatsApp also, okay, daily. And then you can practice from there also. Okay, you can practice the MCQ, and also we are providing throughout the syllabus. Then for GK, you need to read NCERT books. That is from class 6 to class 12. That is the important thing. But for now, I think the time is not sufficient for you to study class 6 to class 12. But then you can study some general studies books. Okay, and then you can follow the Hindu or the Indian Express newspaper daily. And next also you can follow Shillong Times for current affairs relating to Meghalaya. Okay. And then you can use Lucent general knowledge for quick revision. If I can provide you this in PDF format. Okay. This Lucent general knowledge, because there you can improve your general knowledge. And then focus on Meghalaya and Northeast India current affair. Next is computer. Get hands-on practice with MS Office. Here, you don't need to get hands-on experience because yes, if you well versed with MS Office, then it'll be easier for you because most of the question they'll be asking about Excel, PowerPoint, and MS Word. Okay, if you are well versed with that, then definitely without even studying, also by common sense, you can answer that question. Okay, and then study computer from fundamental from Ariane or Lucent computer book, and then learn keyboard shortcuts and basic troubleshooting. Basic troubleshooting means like suppose if your laptop is freeze and all, then what you can do to unfreeze it or to restart it or to reboot it, right? You must learn some shortcut. That is important for you. And then for aptitude is you can refer this RS Agarwal quantitative aptitude, and then focus on percentage, profit loss, time, work, ratio, and proportion. And then you can practice mental calculation for speed. And then daily you have to solve at least 20 to 30 questions. Okay. And for reasoning, again you can refer RS Agarwal, and then you can practice coding, decoding, blood relation, syllogism, puzzle, because this is somewhat hard. And then you can solve previous year reasoning question and develop logical thinking through daily practice. Well, for all this subject, for English, GK, aptitude, and current affair and reasoning, we are providing daily MCQ in our group. I guess you have already seen, right? But then, except for this computer, even for now, we'll be providing daily, okay, for this computing basic computer knowledge. So daily, you can schedule your study like 2 hour for English grammar, 2 hour for GK and current affair, 1 hour for basic computer, 1.5 hour for aptitude reasoning, and 1.5 hour you must dedicate for mock test and revision. But this is not compulsory that you must follow this. It depends on you. Okay, it depends on your convenience. And moreover, being because most of us, I think, we are working professional, so you can start preparing in daily morning and evening, but just study daily. Okay, so this all you have already completed the application process, fees, and all and important dates. So your part to success begin now. Just start practicing, start studying, stay focused, work hard, and believe in yourself. So that's all for LDA. Chisur Academy also provide gaming tutorial. Sorry, no, we are not providing gaming tutorial because our channel till now doesn't support live streaming from YouTube. So I just borrowed this channel from my colleagues, okay, from my friend, just so that I can organize this live streaming. Because see, for live streaming, there is some rules that YouTube have been given, but then if you don't meet that rule, you cannot do live streaming. So I just borrowed a channel from my friend just to do this live streaming. Okay, it's not that I provide gaming tutorial and all. When will the exam be held? Well, till now there is no official result, or no, there's no official notice from the MPSC when will be held the exam, and if I know, I'll update to you. Okay, so please share MCS syllabus. Yes, definitely I will share. So now let's see for the MCS. Okay, because these two LTA and MCS, I think from, and also we anticipate that very uh, in a very short time they will conduct the exam, because the UPSC exam has already been completed. So I think even this MCS also they will provide for the exam. Okay, they'll start the exam. So now let's see regarding the Meghalaya Civil Service MPSC. Okay, so what we'll see here is introduction to MCS, preliminary exam syllabus, examination structure, main examination overview, recommended books, and preparation strategy. So, the Meghalaya Civil Service is the premier administrative service of the state recruited through the Meghalaya Public Service Commission. So, the pay level of MCS officer is up to level 15, and when you get posting, they will be posting you to various department and district administration. Okay, so the key responsibilities for the MCS officer are policy formation, district admin, revenue management, and maintaining law and order. Okay, and well, you must know that MCS officers are the backbone of state administration, ensuring effective governance and public service deliverance at the grassroots level. So let's see what is the examination structure. Well, the examination structure here is the stage number one is preliminary stage, and stage number two is main examination, and stage number three is interview test. Okay, so the stage one, there in stage one you'll be having paper one and paper two. So for paper one there will be all about general studies. Okay, but then for paper two is about CSAT, civil service aptitude test. So paper 1 carries for 200 marks and paper 2 carries for 200 marks. And you must know that paper 2 is only for qualifying. Okay, they will not count for merit for paper 2. You must get 33%, so that they will evaluate your paper 1. If you don't get 33% in your paper 2, then your paper 1 will not be evaluated. Okay, know that for your merit they will count only for the paper 1. Then to qualify for main examination, just a minute. Okay, first let's see the vacancy. Okay, the vacancy here, you can see it is 36 posts, right? 6 for unreserved, 14 passenger, Garo is 14, and other SC/ST is 2. So the total post is 36. And then what here they are given the ratio to be maintained from prelim to main examination. It is 1 is to 15, the ratio, okay, from prelim to main. So there is 36 posts, right, for the MPA for the MCS, Meghalaya Civil Service. So the ratio is 1 is to 15. So that means for every post, for every one post, 15 candidate will be selected. For every one post, 15 candidate. So there is 36 posts, right? 36 vacancy. So 36 into 15, that is equal to 540. So that means from prelim, they will be selecting only 540 students. Those who will be qualified, they will be selecting 540 students. Suppose the applicant are there for 10,000. Okay, for prelim, who will be writing for prelim, but then they will be selecting only 540 students, those who will write mains, and there will be only 540 who will be writing for main exam. And then here the ratio to be maintained from main to personal interview. So from main to personal interview, how much they will be selecting. So the ratio is 1. The ratio is 1 is to 1.5. So that means for one post 1.5. 1.5 candidate they will select. So that means 1.5, the total post is 36, right? So 1.5 into 36, how much? It is 54. So suppose is 54 candidate they will select for personal interview. So we can see, suppose if there is 10,000 students are writing for prelim examination, right? And then they'll be selecting from out of this 10,000, they'll select only 540 candidate to write main examination, and then from this 540 candidate they'll be selecting only 54 candidate for interview. And then for this interview, and for to get to from this 54 candidate they will be selecting 36 MCS. So you must focus to reach here. Okay, I guess everyone is clear about the ratio which they will be selecting, right? So, and then for main examination there will be 7 written paper, and English is only as a qualifying paper. Okay, so we'll see what are the syllabus. This is the vacancy. Total vacancy is 36. And okay, paper 1 for prelim examination. Okay, what else is included? It includes current events, that is both national, international, and even in our state as well. And then next is history of India and Indian and world geography, Indian polity and governance, economic and social development, environment and ecology, general science, and most important thing is Meghalaya GK and current affair. Okay, so those who are already prepared for UPSC, I guess you have already got an idea, right? How the paper it will be. So you can relate here from LDA about GK and general studies is the same thing. If you prepare for MCS, then automatically that MCS will help you in LDA as well. Okay, and paper 2, that is general aptitude, or what they say is CSAT, that is civil service aptitude test. So this is only a qualifying paper, okay? Qualifying paper. So if suppose if you did not qualify, if you didn't get 33% for this paper 2, then your paper 1 will not be evaluated. Okay. And also this qualifying paper will not be count for your merit. Your merit will be count only from paper 1. You just need to get 33% here, and then from paper 1 they'll carry in, they will count your merit. And then what else is included here is comprehension, then interpersonal and communication skill, logical reasoning and analytic ability, decision making and problem solving, general mentality ability, and basic numeracy and data interpretation. So this is the same thing we have already seen in LDA, that we have what? Reasoning, then quant, English. So this you can relate. This paper 2 of MCS, you can relate with this, even the syllabus of the LDA. Okay. If you are preparing for MCS, then automatically you are preparing for LDA as well. So what is the main exam? We have already seen the prelim examination, right? It includes paper 1 and paper 2, and the total marks is 200 for each paper. And for the main examination, the structure is for this English, it is 300 marks for 3 hours, and also it is just a qualifying, okay, that is for 33%. And paper 2 is essay, and paper 1 is essay, paper 2 is general studies, that is for Indian heritage, culture, history, geography. Paper 3 is general, is for governance, constitution, political science, social justice, and international relation. Paper 4 is technology, economic development, biodiversity, security. Paper 5 is ethics, integrity, and aptitude. And paper 6 is Meghalaya studies. That's all about Meghalaya. So this is the new paper Meghalaya has already, which Meghalaya has introduced. It's all about the history, the polity, the culture, the economics, geography, and literature of Meghalaya. Okay. So even us also, we are still gathering information. We are preparing for this Meghalaya studies. Once we complete it, we will share with you. And the total marks for this is 1500, 1500. And this is about the main examination structure. And the interview test is for 150 marks. So these are the recommended books for MCS. For history, yes, obviously you have to study class 6 to class 12 in CERT books, or geography, politics, economics, and science. All of this you have to study from NCERT books. Okay, and next is history and culture. That is modern India, freedom struggle, art and culture. All these books which we provide here, those who are preparing for MPSC, we can provide you in PDF format. Okay. And for Indian polity, this the most popular book in Indian polity, even for UPSC and both MCS as well. Okay, that is by M. Lakshmikant. Even if you need these NCRT books as well, we will provide you. Okay, we can provide in PDF format. And then for current affair, yeah, I have already told you that the Hindu and the Indian Express, then monthly current affair magazine. Then for state, you can refer Shillong Times or Meghalaya Times. Okay. Well, these are the preparation strategy which you can follow. First of all, the only thing you need is you have to complete this NCERT books from class 6 to class 12. For this subject, history, geography, polity, economics, and science. Okay, I will send with you this PPT and then you can go through it. This is all about the subject-wise preparation tips. This is self-explanatory. When you read it, you can understand by you. So your journey begins now. So far, do you have any questions? So far, what we have already discussed. When will exam be held? Well, till now, the date they have not informed by the MPSC. When they inform, we will inform you as well. Okay. So please share MCS syllabus. Okay, I will share. I will definitely share in groups. And if you are not there in the group, you can always DM us. So please ensure if PWD candidate will get additional time during screening test. Well, for now, I didn't have any idea about that, but then I will let you know later. Okay. So can you send this PPT in group? Yes, definitely I'll send it. When will the first of all, thank you for preparing. Okay, you most welcome. How many month preparation is needed to pass? Well, if you are very serious about it, 2 months preparation is enough. Sir, how to join the group? Well, I have already pinned. You can see in the description. You can join our WhatsApp channel and follow our Instagram account. There we will post. Okay, you can join there. Rest assured, what you can do is if you just at least practice those MCQ which we were providing you, then you will be able to crack it. Okay, we are providing 5 subject of MCQ daily. That is for English, current affair, then general studies, quant, and reasoning. And also with that, we are providing the newspaper as well. And then if you ever need any current affair and also you can always DM us. Okay, we'll provide that also. Sir, can you provide online coaching? Yes, very soon we will provide that as well. Okay, but for now we are still preparing our study material. We are curating for you so that it'll be helpful for you. Please clarify on the post of FPS Miklia Police Service. Well, for that right now I didn't have information about it, but then once I get it, I will definitely inform in the group. Okay. After this, okay, so now I have one announcement that we are launching our books. As you have already seen in our even in the poster as well, that we are launching our book. I'll show you now. The book that we are launching is General English, then Reasoning, General Studies, and Quantitative Aptitude. Okay, so this book will help you a lot in your LDE preparation. Well, it will for your MPSC. it might help, but you still need to get some more books, okay, rather than this. But then for CSET, for general aptitude, this book will be enough for you, okay. So I'll just show you the snapshot of our book, okay, what else is included in our book and all, and then later on I will show you and I'll tell you how you can get this book. So do you have previous year question paper? Yes, I do have previous year question paper, and even for that also I will share with you all. Okay, so let's see for general English. So this book which we have all prepared for various competitive exam. Okay, mastering series for competitive exam. This is about the general English. I'll show you the content of this book, okay? What else do we have? So here you can see the content of the book, and if you need also you can take a screenshot, okay? The content of book which we have here is noun, pronoun, verb, time and tense, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, article, error detection, fill in the blanks, vocabulary, cloze test, rearrangement of sentence, reading comprehension, sentence improvement, misspell or inappropriate word, idiom and phrases, one word substitution, active and passive voice, narration. So these all we have developed this book so that it will help in most of the competitive exam. So if you are preparing for LDA examination, these books will help you a lot because we have already been created in such a way that or for the English subject, will help you a lot, okay. So here first of all you'll get the explanation and all about our book, how where it will help you, how you can improve your book vocabulary, and then come the chapter. Our book is designed in such a way that first it is even if you are doing self-study, it is self-explanatory, okay. When you read it you will understand it, and then at the end you will get exercise. In each and every chapter there is an exercise for you to practice. Here there is plenty of exercise, okay. So now let's see for reasoning. I'll show the content. This is the mastering series, okay. We call this book as mastering series. There is 4 subject, that is reasoning, English, general studies and quantitative or mathematics. So these are the content of our book. For the reasoning, here alphabetical series, coding or decoding, direction and distance, order and ranking, blood relation, syllogism, logical Venn diagram, seating arrangement. This we'll see chapter 1, you'll get example, and also in each and every chapter there is always a practice exercise, okay, practice question. Next is for general studies. So the general studies, I'll show you the content, what else we have. So here we have physics, chemistry, biology. For science and for geography, we have this content here. And then we have history, polity, and economics. These general studies will help you a lot for GK. So these are the index, and this also is the same thing. After each and every subject, you'll get the practice exercise. Okay. And lastly, our book is mathematics, mastering mathematics. So these are the content of our mathematics. That is number system, LCM and HCF, sort and indices, system, LCM and HCF, sort and indices, algebraic identities, percentage, profit and loss, simple interest and compound interest, average, ratio and proportion, problem on age, partnership, mixture and allegation, time and work, pipe and cistern, speed, time and distance, problem based on train, boat and stream, mensuration, geometry, coordinate geometry, trigonometry, height, distance, and data interpretation. So even this also all we have already included. If you check the syllabus of LDA and whatever content is there in our book, it is already there. So this will be the explanation and all, and then you'll have after each and every chapter there will be example, and also you'll get practice exercise as well. Okay, and these are the mastering series of our book. And also here we have compile and collect the previous year question. Okay, PYQ of general studies, maths and reasoning. So in this PDF for this general studies, you'll get all the PYQ of history, geography, polity, economics, general science, current affair, and static GK. This this all this PYQ you'll be getting. Okay, and PYQ of mathematics as well. And so this book right now we are launching. Okay, we for now we are still having in PDF format of this book. We haven't printed it yet, but then once you give us an order, we will start printing it and deliver it to you. Okay, so if you need this book, you can contact us. You can always DM us. And the price of this book, okay, the price of this book is for each book, for I'll take this. Okay, so the price of this book is for English is 200, for general studies is 200, and for Mathematics is 200, and for reasoning is 200. This is all for the total of this book will be 800. Okay, this we will provide. For now, we are providing only for PDF. Okay, this is the cost of the PDF books, and then for printed textbook, that goes in different cost. Okay, so with this, with this, you'll be getting all those previous previous year question for free along with these books. Okay, suppose if you purchase these books, all these books, then you'll be getting all those previous year question which we have already compiled for free. So the regular cost of this book is as 800 rupees for 4 books plus 3 PYQ. Okay, 3 previous year question. But since you guys have joined today, so we are given an offer for you. We given an offer for all these 4 books and plus these 4 books. This will be in PDF. Okay, 4 books plus 3 PYQ. Today we are given an offer. We are providing for only 499 rupees. If you want to purchase these 4 books and plus we'll be giving you 3 PYQ today, since you have joined with us in our YouTube, so we are providing you for 499 rupees only. Okay, this offer will last till tomorrow. From Monday onwards, the offer lasts till tomorrow. So from Monday onward, the price will be Rs 800. Okay, if you purchase today or tomorrow, you'll get for 499 rupees, and from Monday onward it'll be for 800. So if you have any queries regarding these books or anything, you can post in the comment section. So if you have any queries, you can ask now, or you can ask later. Okay, you can always DM me in my number. I'll show you once again the snap of our books. Okay, this is the general English. We have general English, general intelligence, general studies, and quantitative aptitude. That is mathematics. What about books for MCS? Well, if for MCS books, see this general studies will help you, but you need to read more. Okay, for MCS. Well, if you need books for MCS, you can reach to us directly. This is my number. Text me, and whatever books you need, or I even me also I can suggest I can provide you in PDF format. Okay, for MCS. And also I will list down for you what books you can study for MCS, you can prepare for MCS. I'll send everything in the group. So if you are not there in the group, if still no one is there in the group, you can always message me in my number. Then will it take time for hard copy? No, it will not take time. It will only take time for delivering to your address. Okay, if your address is far away, so we are based from Jowai, so if your address is far from Jowai, it will take some time to reach you. Okay, but if you are is in Jowai, you'll get within just 1 day or 2 day, you'll get that book. You can contact me in here. Okay, for any queries. Well, for now, what I suggest for you, if you purchase our books, you'll get these 4 books for English, reasoning, maths, and general studies. And then with that, you'll get the previous year question as well. And also with that, you'll get from our group daily the MCQ. Okay, will be updated. So I guess that's all 53342. And I want to show up to our program and